Hello. Hello. Yeah, you are all welcome to today's edition. Today we are here again to look at the analysis for the week, and you are all welcome. I'm happy you are here, and this is one of the best places to be at this time. We are going to bring you Forex trading in its simplicity. I'm going to break down Forex to you. So what I want you to do is, if you have anything to say, you drop it in your comment section. So when you get to your comment section, you just drop whatever you need to put across, and I will see it and I'll respond accordingly. So if you have anything to say, just drop it in the comment section of this video, and then I will comment appropriately. So without wasting much time, let's go into what we will be doing for this week. So this week, first of all, when you come to the chart, you need to look at the calendar. So we are going to look at the calendar, and before I start talking about the calendar, I want to remind you that Forex trading is risky and is not suitable for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, does not necessarily indicate your future success. So stay cool, stay humble, and focus on the long term. Remember not to risk money you cannot afford to lose. Okay? Don't risk money you cannot afford to lose. So now let's go into the calendar for this week. So this week we are starting from 25th to 1st July. So on the chart we have what? Card news, which is on the Tuesday 27th, and it's about what? CPI. Consumer Price Index. Consumer Price Index is the measure of inflation in a country. So you can just click on it. The website is what? forexfactory.com. So when you go to Forex Factory, you click on the link there. It gives you the calendar. So that you click on calendar here, you can filter here. So when you want to filter, you come here. So when you click on the filter, you can uncheck the other folders, leaving the red folder. Okay, and then you apply. Now when you apply, this is what happens. So we have what? Consumer Price Index for card. So don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah. So the Consumer Price Index, as I said, is the measure of inflation in a country. So we're going to look at the previous inflation of this country, which was in May. It was 0.7% increment. But I'm going to look at it from my spreadsheet, and then we will continue from there. And then we have median consumer price index for card. Okay, and then the next pair is what? We have Australian dollar consumer price index year over year. It's a very important indicator. It's going to tell us the inflation for the year. Okay, and then we have Bank of England governor speaking, very important. We have Bank of Japan governor speaking, very important, that is Wednesday. And then we have Fed chair also speaking on that same Wednesday. So Wednesday is an important time in the Forex calendar. And then on Thursday, we have Euro German prelim CPI, Consumer Price Index, month over month, that's the previous month. And then we have US final GDP quarter. So from January to now, we are in the second quarter here. So the second quarter GDP will be released for the US dollar, which is very, very important. The GDP is the measure of development or economic growth in a country, which is so important. Then we have the unemployment claims for what? Dollar unemployment rate. The higher the unemployment rate, the weaker it is for the currency, and the stronger the unemployment rate, the important it is for the economy of that country. It means the government or the economy is growing. Then on Friday we have GDP month over month, so the previous month's GDP for card. And then we have core producer price index for card. So those are the news that we are looking at on next week. Yeah, so let's move quickly into my spreadsheet where we look at different breakdown. Okay, we look at different breakdowns. So now we are looking at different breakdowns here. So let's start from the first side. With the first side, we are looking at different countries with their inflation, interest rates, unemployment, GDP, and then commitment of traders reports data. Okay, so that's what we are looking at here. So now we come to unemployment rate. The unemployment rate for the US dollar was in the negative, meaning that it was bad for the previous month, and then for that of Canadian dollar was also in the negative, meaning it was bad. That for UK was okay, was good, was getting better. Australia is getting better. There is no change in New Zealand dollar. Japan is getting better. Euro is getting better. Let's look at the seasonality. The seasonality for US dollar in this month is supposed to be strong. For Canadian dollar is supposed to be weak. For UK is supposed to be weak. Australian dollar is supposed to be neutral. New Zealand dollar is supposed to be neutral. JPY neutral. Euro neutral. Commitment of traders report for US dollar 91.4 institutional traders are buying it. Canadian dollar 45.15 are buying it, which means majority are selling it. GBP 54.18 are buying it, meaning a few others are selling it. Australian dollar 38.2 are buying it, meaning more are selling it. New Zealand dollar, more people are selling it than buying. That's the institutional traders. Japanese yen, more institutional traders are buying the Japanese yen. And then euro, 85.27% of institutional traders are buying the euros. So let's go to the interest rates of various currencies. With interest rates, the higher the interest rate, the higher the price, or the better the economy. In that, if the interest rate of a country is 5% and then another country is 2%, I will want to invest in a 5% interest rate country than the 2%. But you don't take only that into consideration. You have to consider the inflation rate of the currency with the 5% and then the currency with the 2%. Sometimes looking at the inflation report, even though the interest rate is 5% in one country, you'll be tempted to invest in another one with 2% with a lower inflation compared to the 5% with a higher inflation. So let's look at the interest rate report from various countries. For the US dollar, the last interest rate was 3.4, over the previous 3.1, which means the interest rates have increased and it's good for the US dollar. Canadian dollar is good for card, pound, and blah blah blah, inflation rates. And then let's move straight into my final spreadsheet that breaks down everything for me. So we are going to look at it from pairs to pair. Now this one is actually a sell, -3 is actually a sell. So I'll start from there. We are going to look at NZD USD, NZD card, sorry. Then we are going to look at USD card. Then we are going to look at GBP, AUD. We are going to look at Euro card. We are going to look at USD card, USD JPY, sorry. And then we will look at which other pair? GBP, USD, and Euro USD. So hit the like button if you are here. Strike the like button. If you've not yet subscribed, you subscribe to the channel. Make YouTube aware this is a quality content. Okay, hit the like button if you are here. Hit the like button. I can only see one. So let's quickly move to the analysis for the week. We are going to break everything down from scratch. So I'm quickly moving to my analysis chart where we are coming to break down the pair. We are breaking the concordance of the pair. Understand? So we are moving straight to the currency pairs. We're going to do both analysis and tactics here. So the first currency pair is NZD card. So the first pair is NZD card. So NZD card, let me clear everything on the chart to make it clean. So this is the pair. First of all, I want to see the regression analysis. So the regression analysis shows me that the gradient for this particular pair at this time is bearish. This pair is bearish. It's moving to the downside. So the pair is bearish. I'll try to set up my support and resistance, which is the important thing. So I set first one on my daily chart. So it's a sell. I'm using red for sell here. So I quickly move to the 4-hour to see what's happening on my 4-hour chart. So on my 4-hour, this side is a very important area. Okay, it's an important area of support or resistance. So it makes it difficult to enter this pair. What I'll be expecting is a break to the downside. So I want something like this, and then it should break to the downside and pull back for role reversal, and then I enter this straight to the downside. So this is what I'll be expecting for NZD card. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this because there is nothing I could do again about the pair. If you have anything to say, you drop it in the comment section. You hit the like button. So USD card, I quickly move to the USD card. So last week we set up this pair this way. Yes, so we set up this pair this way, and the reason why it is currently deciding to move to the upside was because of the dollar strength, and this was because of what the Fed have said. The Fed said that they are going to stop raising hikes. They're going to stop hiking interest rates. So if they are going to stop hiking interest rates, then we trade the rumor. So we are going to be trading a strong US dollar. So currently the USD card is still bearish. So we are looking for a bearish setup until a bullish setup appears on the pair. So currently I have not seen any yet. So let's go to GBP AUD. So this GBP AUD. So GBP AUD is here. So we are on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we are waiting and expecting a rejection at this point, and then we start a bearish trade, because fundamentally it is saying that this pair is supposed to sell a strong sell fundamentally. So I want my trade to be in the direction of the fundamental analysis. So I'll be waiting. It's very important. Waiting is a virtue in forex trading. So I'll be waiting until I see a rejection on this pair showing me to enter for a sell. So let's look at the Euro card. Euro card shows a sell, and you can see an important thing that happened here over the period. We set up this pair. So we set up this pair this way for some time. So there are plenty sells here. We've won those trades. We are currently here. There is a sell setup showing, which is already triggered. So there is a double top here, and there is a breakdown. This is a sell trade. You have pulled the trigger around here. So we are going to focus on this pair to see what we can get from it. Can we get a setup from this pair? Okay. So currently I'm going to move to my tactics chart to see what we can do on Euro card. So we are here, Euro card. So on tactics, Euro card is actually a big sell trade, a huge sell trade. You'd have placed the trade around this area here. But what do? We wait. As I told you, waiting is part of forex trading, so you could wait. So we wait. So when the market opens, we are expecting a move to the green line or blue line somewhere there, and then a sell to the downside. So that's what we are expecting for Euro card. Fundamentally, it says sell, and technically this pair is actually showing a sell signal, which means that it's in line with our fundamental analysis. That makes it exciting. So it makes it very important and very nice when you come to Euro card. So for Euro card, on your chart is hot, a sell trade. We are waiting for a sell trade on Euro card. So let's quickly move to USD JPY to see what's happening with that pair. So this is what we set up for USD JPY, but well, unfortunately this pair did not move to the downside here. So this pair did not move to this area here for us to pick the trade, and you've lost nothing, you've not lost anything even if it doesn't move to this side. So it's also part of Forex. You are patiently waiting, patiently waiting until the pair hits where you expect it to hit, and then you pull the trigger. So currently, what do you expect in this pair? So now what I expect is what I want this pair to either move to this side here, so I have two plans. I have a plan A and then a plan B. My plan A, this is my plan A, but let's make it like this. So this is my plan A, and this is my plan B. So when the pairs hit the like button, when the pair hits these areas, I'll be waiting for tactics to place the trade. When I say tactics, let me show you what I mean by I'm waiting for tactics to pull in the trigger or not to pull in the trigger. Yes, so this is the chart showing clearly. So our first or plan A is this area here. And our plan B is this area here. So when I say I'm waiting, it means that I want this pair to move and come here, and then the moving averages should cross like this. You can see what happened here. Yes, I want something like this should happen. What happened here? If it happens here, I'm excited to pull the trigger because it's in the direction of my fundamental analysis. My fundamental analysis tells me this pair will move to this area and go up. It shows a sell on my fundamental analysis, or a bridge to this area and then a pull to the other side. So the next pair I'll be looking at is GBP USD. So the GBP USD is our next pair. First of all, most of the stock markets are coming down. When stock market comes down, it makes the currencies weak. So when the Japanese stock market is going up, it means the Japanese currency is weak. If the Japanese stock market is coming up, it means the Japanese currency is strong. Alright, so let's quickly continue what we are doing. Let's continue. So we are looking at the GBP USD, British pound against US dollar. But I'm going to do something strange with this pair here. I'll start from the US dollar index. Let's see what is happening on the dollar index, and then I use that to explain so now I'm going to clear everything on this chart. So now I'll first of all measure the regression of this pair by just using a trend line to draw a trend. So over some period now, this pair have been moving down, lower low, lower high, sell, lower low, lower high, sell, lower low, lower high, sell, and then we've not seen any lower low again. Then we saw a higher high, which shows us that this pair, it is time for it to go up. So for the US dollar index, so this for the US dollar index. So with the index is already showing to us some kind of sales in the markets. Hit the like button. So this what is expected, plan A, and then there is a plan B. So those are the plan A's, plan A, and then the plan B for US dollar index. For US dollar index, showing us that the US dollar is going to be strong in this few time. So now I'm going to move quickly to what? The GBP US dollar. Now, so the GBP US dollar, it means that GBP US dollar should come down. So let's look at that. Alright, so our trade plan worked perfectly, clearing the drawings. Alright, so let's look at it. So the pair hit here and there was no higher high. Then there is a move to the downside. So what do we expect? We expect a move to the upside and then downside, up, down. So until now, what I expect from this pair is maybe a move to the upside to around this area, or back to this area, because currently I can't see any support or resistance to place the trade. So I'm going to put the two scenarios that I'll be expecting as a trader. You know, you are here to make money and not to put money in the market and go home. So I'll be expecting like this. First scenario. Second scenario, I want this place bridge. So this place bridge like this, and then I move to this area. Will be an important area for me to pull my trigger to the downside. So those are my plan A, and then my plan B. So the one that happens, I'm cool with it. So I have plan A and plan B. So if you are here, hit the like button. You can hear my voice, hit the like button. If you want me to look at any other currency pairs, you say it, I look at it for you. Steven says, please, what is happening in Euro, AUD, and UK stock market? Yes, so the stock markets have been rising for a while now, and currently the inflation rate of the UK is increasing, which means that the UK will be interested in increasing rates to try to manage their inflation scenarios, and that is showing on their stock market. So let's look at the UK stock market to see what's happening there. So this is the UK stock market. Yes, so this is what's happening. So the stock market, this is the UK stock market. So for the UK stock market to move up again, it means that governments have to start increasing the rate. So this is it. Let's look at the US stock market. So this is the US stock market going up. But currently it is showing a bearish momentum. So we can see something like a bearish plan here on the US stock market. This is the main reason why we are planning on buying the US dollar, because the US stock market is showing a downside, is showing a weakness. So this is the US stock market trying to show some form of weakness. So for you to place a trigger on this thing, you either wait for it to bridge this area. So you expect a bridge of this area, so something like this. And we already look at the US dollar index, and it's already shown as how strong US dollar would be. So if you are interested in the US stock market, this is what you'll be looking at. So your entry is not the first one, but after the bridge, then you enter the trade on the reversal. Okay, so that's for the US stock market. The same thing is happening in the Japanese stock market. So JPY 2 okay, let me just look at the Japanese index. So the Japanese index, the Japanese dollar has been weak for a while now. So to place continue this weakness, you treat this like a range. So maybe you can do something like this, and if it breaks to the downside, then you are interested in this. So that's for the Japanese index. Okay, so the analysis, you can start the analysis from the daily, then you move to the 4 hour, and then tactically you can look at the smaller time frame like the 1 hour and the 15 minutes to pull the trigger. You can even look at 5 minutes chart with your 2155 cross, then you can pull the trigger to the downside. I think I'll do that using the Euro USD for you to understand what I meant. So I'm going to daily chart. So this is Euro USD. Last week we wanted a sell, but we wanted a move to this area before the sell, but it didn't happen. There was a sell anyways, but it didn't move to our area that we wanted it. So let me clear all these things. So we are going to start from 1 day. So this is 1 day. So let's draw our areas of support and resistance. So those are areas of resistance. So let's go to 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, we realize that when the pair hits the area of resistance, the pair reversed. So quickly you move to the side that is important to you. And the side that is important to me is this area here. Yeah, the reason why it's important to me is that when you check the regression analysis, it was hot, a bull. But currently a lot of things have changed after the US Fed saying that they are going to slow down. They have only 2 more rate hikes, which means that they are going to slow down. So we are trading the rumor that they will be hiking rates in the next interest rate. So which means that the US dollar will be stronger. So higher high, higher low, buy. 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 Higher high, no higher low, so lower low. So when you see a lower low, you want what? A lower high. Sell. Lower low, lower high. Sell. Lower low, lower high. Sell. Then when you come here, there is another resistance area here, which is very important. As a trader, you have to look at it critically because it's an important area. So now you quickly move to your 1 hour to see when do you intend entering this trade. So let's look at 1 hour. So on our 1 hour, we are expecting that this pair will move and form a crown around this area here. Or you can use a Fibonacci tool and then you pull the fib from here to this area here, and you realize that that area, it's an important area to pull a trigger, which is the 61.8 area or the 50% area. They are the important area to pull a trigger on this pair. So let's quickly move to what? Our tactics. If you should want to trade this pair, what should you do if you want to trade Euro USD? How do you enter this trade? So let's quickly move to Euro USD. So let me clear the drawings. Alright, so this is the pair, and where we expected to see a reversal is around this area here. So you could just draw the so we expected a reversal around this point, which means that even though it's showing some form of reversal here, that is not what you are interested in. You are interested in making profits in this market. You are not just here to trade Forex. You are here to make money from this market. So even though where it is now, it's very important. What you use to enter the trade is whenever the 5/8 cross to the downside, the 2151 cross to the downside, you are interested. Okay, currently it have crossed to the downside, but it's as if it wants to move to the upside. When it moves to the upside, let's say there is a break up like this. So what I can see here is like this. Then there is some structure here. So definitely this structure is going to break to one side. So those who trade structures, so supposing it breaks to the up like this to hit the 50%, so you now wait for a moving average cross, which is your 2155 cross. So something like this, then you are interested to pull the trigger to the downside. So Elvis, that is the analysis breakdown for daily to what? 15 minutes. So whatever happened in the 15 minutes, you can move further to the 1 minute and then you continue from there. So the next pair I'm going to look at will be gold. I'll look at gold. We'll close after an hour. Hit the like button. If you are here, hit the like button. We are not hitting the like button. Maybe I'm not saying anything useful, but if I'm saying something useful to you, please hit the like button. And if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe. So let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. So now this is gold XAUSD. Wow. So this was our analysis for gold last week. So there is nothing to do here anymore. We are already in gold trade. If you are here last week, we were looking at gold from this angle, that there was a range, and I said that wherever the range is broken to is where we are interested in. So there was a breakout to the downside and then there is a retest. So now our gold is positive and you would have moved your stop loss. You'd have moved your stop loss to the downside. If you want that to be automated, you can contact using the links in the description, where with a small something you get a system that can actually do the breakout for you whenever the pair move to a particular distance. So that's for gold. The next pair on my list is silver XAG USAG USD. So I'm looking at silver trade now. So with the silver, it's an important trade. So this is like a flag trade, but not yet done, you can see. So what do we expect in silver? We expect silver to move further down. Yeah, so with silver, we expect a move to the top side because I want to be at the dollar side. So a move to the upside here and then to the downside. We can use the fib to measure the distance that we are looking at. So we are looking at the 68.1 area, which is an important area. So that's my analysis on silver. We want this pair to move to the downside. And then the next pair is BTC, USD BTC, BTC USD. So Bitcoin. So let's look at Bitcoin. So this has been our analysis on Bitcoin. Bitcoin moved from 34,000 to 18,000 and it has been predicted. We predicted it very accurately. I want to show it to you. So this is it, very accurate. From 34,000 to 18,000. Predicted. So now let's quickly move to analyze the BTC. Currently, what is happening with Bitcoin and what do we expect? So what I'll be interested in is drawing my support and resistance on the pair. So this is my daily. There was a rejection at that area, so let me make it a quite thicker. So if dollar should continue the strength, what will happen to BTC is that BTC may fall a while for some time before moving up. So something like this may happen to BTC and then it moves up further. Or this plan A, and then plan B is if tomorrow BTC should move and cross this area to the upside, then we will expect a move to the downside and then we take it up further. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if what we are discussing is very important. Kindly hit the like button. Kindly hit the like button. Kindly hit the like button. Hit the like button. And which other pair are you interested in? Which other pair would you want us to look at? So we can look at AED USD. This is just a strategy, so you make sure you tactically enter the trade. You don't just say you are copying me. I don't encourage you copying me. This is just a technical analysis, so you have to tactically enter the trade using your smaller time frames and what happens at the zone that I've predicted. However happens at the zone is what will guarantee whether this trade is going to move to the direction that I wanted it to go to. So may the pips be with you. May your profit be above average. I wish you all the best for next week. We'll meet tomorrow to set up day trades for Tuesday, and then we set another day trade for Wednesday, then another day trade for Thursday, and then Fridays we don't meet, and then on Monday we meet. So tomorrow we are going to meet exactly 7 p.m. GMT. Okay, we meet 7 p.m. GMT to set up day trades. Okay, thanks for coming, and I wish you all the best in your forex trading journey. Focus and make the money that you wanted to make. I wish you all the best. Ciao.